Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Everybody, todos. Welcome to our programs here at Public Access Television. I am Bobbie Buzz for Life. Me llama Bobbie con Buzz por su vida. Y muchas gracias para vivir todos los programas. Okay. Bobbie Buzz for Life es me, yo, y Master Gardener Bernie DLNA. Okay. It's not work, it's fun. Professor Philip T. Watchwell, the science guy, and that is going to be, you're going to be able to watch some new programs of his shortly, okay? Not too long from now. And we will be redoing, folks, we haven't done the City Hall, the one that we used to produce at City Hall. Oh gosh, the name even escapes me, it's been done such a long time ago. I can't remember the name of it, so sorry, excuse me. The one we did from City Hall regarding things going on in the city, folks. We've had a railroad glitch and things, a lot of, as we have expressed, and myself, as well as Master Gardener has expressed the fact that we've had lots and lots of emergencies, family emergencies, and we've had to take care of them. Life was going on, so we dealt with them as well. So we had to put some of those aside, and one of them is that particular program, okay? So anyway, but thank you so much for letting us come into your homes. We are saying a blanket thank you to, again, I know Master Gardner mentioned the fact that we had talked to the mayor earlier this week, and he had given us rave reviews, literally, and we can't thank him enough, as well as the former mayor, James E. Tipple, that granted us the part of public access that we do, which is producing, okay? And it's our pleasure. Thanks so much. And folks, we are, as you can see with my attire here, this is, a lot of folks would call this possibly a muff because it's something that you can wrap around, and they do make muffs that you can wrap around your hands. For wintertime this is, of course it's not wintertime, and I know that's the dreaded W or snow S word. I'm sorry, but that's the way that is. I know it's not quite descended upon us yet. We've been really blessed so far. It's October 12th, but it's getting a little bit nippy outside, a little bit of a nip in the air. So I just kind of felt like wearing this today. I'm a little chilly. So at any rate, and that's kind of also what I'm going to be talking about, folks, today. I have just tips today. My name of my program, again, is Bobbie Buds for Life. That is significant not only for the fact that our, may he rest in peace, our wonderful, God rest his soul, father, departed father, dearly departed father, his name was actually Bud, okay? And I couldn't think of a name for my program. I was thinking, oh gosh, makeup tips, no. Holistic health tips, a little bit of the holistic part, yes, but not totally. And I'm like, and then I'm like, well, these are just little tips that you could use really for your whole life if you so desire. That's our main thing here, folks. We suggest. We hear about something, we do research or not, we give it a try or not, and then we report it to you and report on it to you. And then, of course, the choice is yours or not. Okay, so merely suggestion. Just a little bit of a disclaimer at the beginning of the program. I like to do that. Okay, so also, the main focus really of health regarding things that we do in our family, okay, not only Master Gardener, many family members of ours between her household and mine, okay, a lot of it focuses on, which we have talked about relentlessly, aloe vera, the aloe vera plant, okay, and today I just happen to have an aloe vera plant that Master Gardener left here for me to report on. So here it is. Andy, cameraman, can you please get that? Alrighty, here it is. Okay. Now this little plant, folks, there are so many uses for it, and I'm sure we don't even know all of them, what they do. The plants, they, gosh, how I particularly relate it to you is that, oh my goodness, they not only clean the toxins out of our bodies, and because when you do make aloe vera tea out of it, which, you know, people probably think, well, gee, that's, you know, I hear so much about them talking about the aloe vera plant. Yes, because it just helps us tremendously. We're finding out more and more things all of the time. And we've been doing this now for years, actually. I heard about it many years ago through the modeling instructress of mine in Los Angeles, and she, actually, I'm going to give her kudos. She was Lady Marine, Helena Queen Marine, okay? She is the sister of the very famous dancer, actor, singer, very famous in the past. I don't think he's done much lately. I really don't know anymore. But his name is Ben Vereen. They are from the New York area, okay? She had relocated with her son, excuse me, to Los Angeles. We met her through modeling forces, let's say, and she decided to have a class, which she did. Myself, a very dear friend of mine, whom I have not talked with for a while now, unfortunately, at any rate, and many others took the class. She had a class to just tell you how, you know, to act as a lady, those little kinds of tips, as well as anything that you do, you know, try to do it the most ladylike way that you can, the most sophisticated way that you can, if you so desire, all right, on fashion, on colors, on exercise, on nutrition, and that's what I'm going to relate to you right now is she and a friend of hers discovered, excuse me once again, got that fall sinus thing going on right now, but they got them better. At any rate, so she and a friend of hers discovered that the aloe vera plant you could make tea out of it. Okay, and we have talked about this so many times. And back then, oh my gosh, this was, oh my goodness, almost 30 years ago, probably 25. Okay, at any rate, so she and her friend tried to make it. They did make tea out of it, as I've said so many times, and tried and reported on, you know, the effects of it. And the main thing that she always said was, it cleans the toxins out of your body, because when you take it, you do go to the bathroom, trust me. But what goes in has to come out, as we know, in our bodies, right? Okay, so it cleans the toxins out of your body, and it does actually help you in weight maintenance, all right? It can suppress your appetite if you decide that you want to go that route. You know, you can take a glass of aloe vera tea, if you so desire, again, before the meal, and it will fill you, you know, enough so that when you eat, you can have smaller portions, and that way then you know, can maintain your weight. Again, if you so desire, if you're on that route. So it helps you maintain your weight. It helps you sleep better, actually. I don't have really a problem with that, but it does help you. Probably run a tank over my pillow. I'd still be asleep. At any rate, and it gives you a tremendous amount of energy. Okay, that's the tea, all right? Now also, pardon me, again, all you want to do is with the little plant, if you could just get a shot of this, another shot, please, Andy, the cameraman, on the aloe vera plant. Thank you. And what you do is just snip off any part of this, really. Well, actually, starting here, okay? You probably wouldn't want the pointy tip, okay? So cut it off maybe an inch, okay? I explained this many times. I've really not shown how to do it exactly. So you might want maybe to try, if you've never tried this before especially, you might want to try just about an inch, okay? And you say, well, gee, how much water, you know, should I put it in? Choose any size pan that you want, okay? Small, medium, or large, because the plant, it doesn't really matter, okay? So taking, first of all, cut it off. And again, you probably won't want this tip, but don't throw this away, because this is so good for skin, all right? It's good for many things. So keep this part of it as well, if you want to. And anyway, so then also, Annie, they little, like, they're kind of like thorns, you would say, I guess, compared to a rose, all right? don't know if you can even see them actually right now. I can't really see them, but when you look at a plant in a store, they're like little thorns, like little spikes maybe. They're actually called barbs. That's what they're called. Okay, so you'll want to cut them off, or rub them off if the plant is kind of small, if the leaves aren't that strong. At any rate, so cut them off, and when you go to wash it off, don't use soap. For years I used soap, and then it was pointed out to me that, well, you probably are losing some of the benefit of it by using the soap. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So anyway, so now I just wash it with warm water and just rub it, okay? Because it is a bit waxy, and sometimes the plants, when they're in the store out long or some period of time, over a period of time, they get a little dusty. So wash it off. Pardon me. And then take the inch or so of the plant that you have, and choose if you want a medium, a small, medium, or large size pan. Okay, that's how much water you put in it, and yeah, fill the whole pan up. All right. Now, some folks put the plant in right away. It's like anything else that you boil, folks. Put the plant in right away and let it boil with, as it goes along, or just heat the water up first and then put the plant in. It's up to you. The amount of time that you want to boil it is, you'll get used to it. You'll find out it's either 10, 15 minutes. I personally do it about anywhere from 20 minutes on up to maybe 30 at the most, because it probably doesn't need more than 30 minutes. Because it's very potent. It doesn't matter, all right? And then just let it boil. That's what you do, and you can take either one piece or however many pieces you might want to try. A little word, though, to the wise regarding the types of plants. We have discovered that the plants with the burgundy tinge, and particularly when you cut the plant off, you can see if it's pardon me, clear green gel, just regular gel. It's like jelly. It's like anything that you gel, okay? That's the color in some of the plants, some of the aloe vera plants. However, there are other aloe vera plants that are burgundy on the inside. When you cut them, open them up, you'll see that they are burgundy, okay? And the point is, the ones with the burgundy tinge, even kind of burgundy on the outside, some of the plants, yeah, they're real bitter. You will taste that. However, especially if you just eat it by itself, which we do with salads and whatever, okay? It's bitter. Yes, I'm not going to lie, it is bitter. However, actually, the more bitter it is, it seems that the effects just appear quicker, the more bitter it is. So, and it's terrific for you on the insides. Again, as I said, it cleans out the toxins and gives you the energy, just really tremendous amounts of energy, especially if you eat it, okay? And again, the eating is up to you, and it just is tremendous, not only on our insides, because what it does, we found regarding cleaning the toxins out, it tends to work on one specific area of your body, okay? It's like, say, if you have, in our family, we have a bit of eczema, psoriasis, and it seems to halt it, bring it downwards, so it doesn't appear as much, doesn't itch as much, the redness, etc. seems to go away, but then it seems to bring it back. Okay, not bring the whole thing back, but it seems like it lies dormant and it works on the inside in one area for a while, and then it seems to bring it out just a little bit more, and then it takes it away, all the way away. Okay, whatever the area that you need, that I need, that whoever, that we need. But even, excuse me, folks, even if you have, like myself, I found discovered over the years, I have an excess of wax in my ears. However, it's mostly in the right ear. Well, I was putting too many Q-tips in my ear for years. So I had a little bit of a soreness, not a sore, but just it became real tender and irritated in there. And so I stopped. I haven't used a Q-tip, and I will not since. And it's really true, the saying that they say regarding, don't put anything bigger than your elbow in your ear, okay? Honestly. So for me, it just didn't work the other way, unfortunately. So I even, I discovered not only using aloe vera straight from the plant, just put it in there, put it on the tip of your finger, just put it in your ear, that's all you do, seems to break it up. Now, it's been over a period of time because after I had that, a little bit of an irritation, it was not an infection, it was just an irritation, but since I started, pardon me again, excuse me, I gotta get a little bit of tea here, folks. Okay, excuse me, got a dry throat today, pardon me. Anyway, since I started putting the aloe vera in my ear, and well, I do it in both ears, but mainly the right one for now. It's breaking up the wax, because I had a wax buildup, seriously. And my hearing is fine, I had it tested many times. But at any rate, some people have that, you know, and they have things that you could buy in the drugstores and stuff like that, and it's fine. But for me, no, nothing else in my ear, just my finger, that's it. So at any rate, so the aloe vera from the gel from the plant, I stick directly in my ear, both of them. And no, I don't stick anything other than my little finger right here. That's it. That's how I do it. So, and again, suggestion, choice is yours if you want to do that. So it does work to do that, to help. Also, if you have real dry skin, and as I said a little bit earlier, alluded to the fact that we do have a little bit of eczema, psoriasis in our family, then putting it directly on there, it does start to like tingle a little bit when you put that directly on, but it also will clear it up and your skin becomes really, really soft. So it really helps with dry skin. Now, myself, I particularly have a little bit of I don't have dry skin, but I have like combination skin, what they say, with the tea. I've talked about this many times. Right across here, it can get a little bit oily, just barely with me though. And over the years, my oil of my tea, where it goes here, they say it goes here, and then all the way straight down from your forehead all the way down to your chin. Whoops, that's not a very good tea right here. That's gotten less oily over the years. So it's a little bit in my temples, and it's right here in my nose, and a tiny, tiny bit in my chin. That's my T-spot, okay? So that's a little tiny bit area, I'm sorry, and those areas a little oily, and the rest is a little tiny bit dry, okay? So for myself, I have tried the aloe directly on my skin, and yes, it does firm and tighten, but it also, for me, it itches. So I'm not saying I'm not allergic to it, obviously, because I take it, I drink it, I've been doing it for many, many years. But, and that is just tremendous, the effects of everything. It's out my ears, it's out my insides, like, I'm sure I don't even know all the ways, okay? It can help your stomach as well, but also, if you eat, not only drink the tea, but also eat the aloe vera plant, as I said, the stomach can, if you have a little bit of, oh gosh, what's that stuff, acid reflux and stuff like that, in that area, things along that area, if you take the aloe vera, eat it from the plant, it will help that, it will curtail that. So does, actually, iced tea. The toxins in the iced tea, it's the tannin that's in the iced tea. Well, I'm sorry, tea, period, hot or iced tea. Take that a little bit if you have a stomach ailment as well, and that should help. Now, I don't know, everybody's different, so maybe some folks it won't, but I don't know. And if you're on a doctor's regime, fine. Nobody's telling you not to. Just, we're just suggesting this is another way you can go. That's natural, that will not harm your body. At any rate, so not only for stomach ailments, the tea, the aloe vera, but also, folks, and my next subject is, again, coconut oil. The coconut oil also helps not only with your stomach. That kind of seems, the coconut oil, if you take like a teaspoon or however much you want to try, it smells delicious, as probably most of us know. But also, it doesn't taste so bad. It tastes a little bit like butter, a little bit of lard, if you would. It doesn't taste bad. Like, lard actually doesn't taste bad if it's just cold pressed. So you just stick it on a spoon. I wouldn't want to do that. But I'm just saying that it's kind of like that in a way, the consistency. So the coconut oil, a teaspoon of it, however much you want to try, if you take it, basically, the coconut oil seems to help the stomach problems right away, because we have had a doctor recommend that we do this for actually our mother, and she has a bit of stomach, ailments at times, and almost daily. But we mainly give it to her. She gets a little bit tired of it, so we mainly give it to her when she's got that stomach ailment going on. And boom, right away. She says it helps right away. So at any rate, so that, and also coconut oil, not only for the stomach, but also it works to help get rid of the wax as well. And I've talked about this before, but I've never had it with me, so I could show what you do. It's very simple, folks, to put it into your ear. What it does, it melts. That's what it does. It melts the wax. It's harmful and harmless. Sorry. It's not harmful. It melts the wax in your ear. So what you want to do is take a little tiny bit of it, hard press, because actually I'm sure the oil works too, but when it's hard pressed, it seems to work much better. The oil, if it's melted, I don't have it hard at that point, and I really want to put it in my ear, fine, I do. But the hard press works best. So you just take some on the tip of your finger, any finger actually, maybe a little bit more than this, but mine's melting now. And just put it on the tip of your finger. That's all you do. That's all you gotta do. And well, you get my meaning. And just put it in your ear. I'm not gonna do it right now. But put it in your ear and go like that. And when you get it in the ear, it'll stay on the outer canal, I believe. Not the inner. No. But what you want to do, the trick is in massaging it. So when you get the coconut oil in there, just massage it right here by your temple. Got a shot of that, cameraman? Real good shot. The temple. Right here. Right here, cameraman. Just like that, massage it. But the trick is in massaging it. Thank you. Massaging it for anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. That's great. Anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. And you will feel it not only warm up, but also you probably at some point, and it depends on how much wax, because I had a lot at one point, in your ear, you should feel it like start to break it up even a little bit. And it won't come out, don't worry, it doesn't drip out. Well, I mean, if you probably do a whole lot at, a whole bunch of times during the day. When this was a healthcare professional that told me about this, that naturally it's one of the best ways you can, help your ears. I was told about how to put it in there, put it in, but then the massage, shown how to do it, and then she did it for me. But then, again, the trick is to do it for anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds at least. And it will warm up. And also, if you tip your head, of course, like this, and make sure it goes in farther, make sure it goes, you can feel the difference, folks. And it really works. I'm not saying it works overnight. Maybe for some people it does. And I was also told to do it at least 2 or 3 times a day. Okay? So, and also, not only for coconut oil, and again, these are only suggestions, folks. Do what the doctor tells you as well. Okay? Anyway, and then the next thing for coconut oil is for our hair. Excuse me. Oh, it's great. If you wash your hair and then take some coconut oil, put it on your hands, rub it on your hands, and just, again, rub it, massage it into your hair. That's all you gotta do. Oh, you can see it. Don't need to do that, cameraman. It's okay. They can see me. Just rub it into your hair. That's all you gotta do. And then dry your hair. But you don't want to put it so much into your hair that you rub it on your scalp. Okay? You don't want to do that part. So, because you don't want it to get greasy. But just make sure that it's, like this. Massage it in your hair. There's all kinds of other things you could do to put in your hair. Mayonnaise is a really good one. Excuse me, because it has eggs. The egg yellow you can put in there. So of course you want to wash that out as well. And also beer. Beer really is, especially in the summertime if it's real hot. If it's real cold. Oh man, that feels great. Okay. Now another little tip, and these are just tips because I'm almost done here with my show, folks. Spots coming out of clothes or anything else, try using not only hairspray, but also, and just spray it right on there, and use a toothbrush or a brush of some kind, or go like this between the material between your hands, okay? And we all know what that means, how to do that, okay, I'm sure. Okay, so hairspray can make them come out. Also, and I just really learned this one by accident, mousse. Mousse for your hair. You would be amazed at how much it brings it out, okay? Same way, just spray it on there, not with a brush, a toothbrush, old toothbrush, or a brush, or even your hands, again, the material between your hands. It works, it's incredible. Now this is before, okay, before you, do the laundry. Also, fill up your wash tub of your machine and put just regular baking soda in it, okay? It's like a booster for the brightness and for any spots, and of course there's spot lifter that you can, all kinds of spot, lifter that you could buy in stores, and that's great. They have it all over the place in dollar stores. It's wonderful. They even have dollar sections of grocery stores, and sometimes they just have wonderful, wonderful products. All right, so that, as well as another tip, and this is for, again, actually this is for the stomach again. This is for motion sickness. And not only ginger, it would be raw ginger. I don't know about the powdered ginger that you could maybe buy it in some dollar section of the store. Grocery store, you carry it with you, or maybe just carry in a little baggie, ginger, raw ginger. That's supposed to, and I haven't tried it, but I've heard it. Motion sickness, as well as olives, any kind. Okay, folks, thank you so much for your time here with us. Again, not only myself, but Master Gardner thanks you. Everybody, all of the sponsors that have stood by us for so long. We say thanks again to, there's so many, I can't name them. We don't have our sponsor. Our voice, Mr. Voice, is not here right now, but he will be back. And we're going to go through the whole entire list of our sponsors at that time. But thank you again. Muchas gracias para vivir. Y adiós. Y we'll see you con siguientes semanas. Adiós, hermano. Familia.